Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles, brought to you by Fancy Mugs.
Ugly mug.
Ugly mug. All right, here we are. Oh, I didn't wear my. I actually need to wear my shirt.
I know.
Because I don't get enough.
I forgot mine today too.
Yeah, I don't get enough grief that I play D&D. I need to walk through my house with a D&D shirt. All right, let's see here.
Updates to the combat tracker. Looking nice, Thomas.
Oh, yes, fanciness. Yeah, so a couple of changes since we were here last time. We've been tweaking the sort of the automation rules, so they may be a little different than last time. We're trying to find the right balance between you guys have to know how to do everything versus the system does everything for you. So this is a mostly automated, but it might pop up a thing now and then saying like, okay, do you want to roll this normal, advantage, or whatever else, right? So it should be. We're trying to find that balance where it's a little more similar to Fantasy Grounds, right? So where you guys had a little bit more control and you could feel ownership over all your rolls, as opposed to pushing a single button and then just a bunch of dice flying around. So here we go. So when we were last here, you guys spent most of you spent some time in the upper quarters fighting the Mummy Queen. You dispatched the Mummy Queen. I believe not Dejarin. I believe Tyros found a cure curse scroll.
His rotting fist.
Yeah, because you were hit with a rotting fist.
I was.
Little Salem had let you guys all know that, hey, some stuff's going down, and maybe Glory needs some help. So you headed, most of you headed quickly, dashing down the hallway, to find no Glory, but a bunch of monsters. Glory, meanwhile, had hidden away in a little corner, and when we last spoke, Alexandria was getting her bird ass handed to her. She's roughly got about a third of her life left. I don't feel like the blood is appropriate, so let's remedy that. There you go. See, I can make you bloody. Yeah, so she's got some blood going on here. Did I miss anything? I know that Alexandria, it's actually you're going to be the one who's the first at bat. And I am trying to locate Salem. I don't see. Is Salem out? He's out, right?
No, he's back where.
He's in the tomb where we fought the Mummy Queen still, wasn't he?
Yep.
Got it.
Just
Yeah.
looking around.
I also think we finished the round and we didn't roll for initiative of the new round when we went to the top of the round, so we have to roll the initiative.
Got it. Yes. Give me 1 second then. Okay. And we did not roll initiative, is what you're saying.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
So this is the same order we were in for the last round, which we finished.
Got it. Okay, so let me clear initiative and have you guys roll. Boom. Go for it. And I will roll the initiative for the NPCs right after you guys are done. Awesome. Now I will roll for Tempe. Does anyone want to run Tempe, or should I just run Tempe and you guys tell me what he does? Anyone? Opinions on that?
Oh, I think Sarah asked if you could run him, or someone asked if you could run him.
I did not hear that. Sarah, you want to run Tempe?
There you go.
No, I said, can you run him?
Oh, can I run him?
Yeah, I can't because I'm already running too, though.
Yeah, so does anyone else want to run Tempe? Otherwise, I can try to run Tempe for you.
I'm still having that measuring tool issue. Not able to hand the map, so maybe not me.
Okay, Do you want to try
I'll
sharing your
take-
screen one last time? Because it has to be a setting, since it's not. The system is feeding everybody else, and settings for the system are feeding everybody else. So there has to be something that's clicked or checked or something on your side. Are you using a mouse or a Mac mouse, or what are you using over there?
I'm just using the trackpad today.
And is everybody else using the trackpad, or anyone else using the trackpad, and it's working for you, right? And
Yes.
and this is not working, is it? I mean the sharing your screen. I just saw watch come up for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, no. It's not.
Yeah, you need to. There's like a whole thing you need to do. I did it with Curtis last week. It's like you have to go into your settings and approve.
Yeah, you have to go in your Mac settings to allow screen sharing for this app. It's kind of a pain in the arse.
And then it makes you shut down and everything like that.
Okay, maybe I'll do that then.
Well, as long as you have some way to move your character, or we can play
I
through
mean,
that.
I can move my character.
Okay.
I just can't pan the map. That's fine.
Maybe while you're on the side, Google a solution or Google like pan map hotkey or something.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a hotkey you can hold down to move the map around. All right. On that note, here we are.
Whoa, that got loud.
What got loud?
Well, all the background music got really loud for me all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Really
I had to
screaming.
go in and change my settings.
Oh, interesting.
It was like blaring at me earlier.
Interesting. Are you guys hearing music, or what are you guys hearing?
That kind of choral singing. Almost with an Egyptian flair to it.
Are you guys hearing anything now?
Oh.
How do you ready something?
What do you mean by ready? Like click your character, click the two little swords, and then there should be a button that says ready on the main action area. But that's how you choose, instead of taking an action, to be ready instead.
Yeah, I know. I was just, I'm just trying to. Oh.
All right. So anyway, here we are. Gloria, you are stuffed in that corner. You're no longer invisible because the skeleton was like, "Yo, what up?" and then you killed it. But it is your turn. You're top of the stack. To your north is a Chuul and a skeleton attacking Alexandria.
Cool. So really quickly, what I would like to do is use my bone staff. Now I have the sword in my hand. So if I were but if I look at above my character's face, I have 3 little icons: the sword, my bone staff, and another staff.
Yep. Yeah.
By clicking one of those, I'm readying it.
By clicking one of those, you're using your action to switch your weapon.
I see. Okay. And then my question is am I still hidden?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not.
No, remember
Okay.
the skeleton bumped into you and exposed you, like you were.
No,
you were
I mean
there.
like no. Okay, never mind. I can't.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying. They have not noticed you, but you're not
Right.
invisible or anything. Like you're like standing behind someone, and they just don't know you're there yet. But it's not like you're invisible or hidden. As you can see, line of sight. If you clicking your character, if you can see them, they can see you.
Okay.
That's the
Cool.
rule of thumb.
All right. I want to. I'm gonna use. I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm gonna use a spell. No, I'm not. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Since I am behind this giant lobster-like thing, I take a mental note of its body, and I would like to see if there's any weak spots that I can try to aim for with my sword. Like I want to do like a glorious like.
So are you? So just to be clear, are you calling the shot?
Well, that's kind of what I want to do. Like I want to see if I notice any weaknesses on the like where it could easily kill the thing, and if I can find one, then I'll call the shot. Yeah.
So that would require a nature check,
Okay.
right? So and are you trying to do this for the Chuul?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll a nature check for me. And your roll was a solid roll.
Yeah, now I just gave it up on a nature check, and then I'm going to use my sword. It's going to be like a 2. So.
So here's what you know, right? A couple of things that you know about this Chuul, just from sort of like digging into what you know about nature. You know that this thing actually understands deep speech, but it can't speak. I don't believe you know deep speech, which means that you won't be able to communicate with it. You know that it's immune to poison, right? So poisoning this thing's not going to really amount to too much. You also know, like looking at this thing has a natural armor of 16, right? So like this thing it's basically wearing armor. So you know you're going to need everyone's going to have to hit a 16 or above to hit this thing at all, right? Which isn't undoable. I believe Dinjarin's armor is 18 or something like that. It's pretty crazy high, right? So he's a little tougher to hit. I think your armor is 13. Right, so you're a little easier to hit than the Chuul, but you're not wearing too much in the way of armor. What else do you know about the Chuul? You know it makes multiple attacks, right? It's a grappling creature, right? It can use its claws and it can use its tentacles all on its turn. So it's a double whammy, right? That leads you to believe that Melan may be in a worse scenario than you guys maybe once thought. Interestingly, its pinchers are pretty significant. They actually have a 10-foot reach, which means that not only can it hit you if you're in the adjacent square, but it can hit you if you're 1 square away from the adjacent square. Right? Because it can go 10 feet. And it does some, a good amount of bludgeoning damage. Right? If you get hit with one of the tentacles, you will be poisoned for a minute, which is 10 rounds. So every round, unless you cure the poison, it will hit you pretty hard. As far as weaknesses, which is the sort of the core, you really don't see any meatiness. You wager that if you could flip this thing on its back, its underbelly is likely, similar to a lobster, right? There might be some softer tissue there, but again, it's still probably somewhat protected. It's not like it's wearing armor and there's like skin in the bottom, right? In fact, it's going to be probably just slightly less thick on the bottom. Beyond that, right, this thing is creepy as hell. I mean, did I share a picture of what this looks like? All right, I threw it in chat.
Does the armor, or does its armor have protection against fire?
It does not say it has protection against fire. So one would wager that it is flammable like anything else. So that all I can tell you is it doesn't have a resistance to fire, which means that, lighting it ablaze would be like lighting anything ablaze. Okay. Now it's not made of wood, right? It's not like it's going to be easy to light up, but anyway, there's your Chuul in the chat window. And I'm going to have to ask you to take your turn. Your timer actually went off, so.
Yeah, well, it went off before I even started. Okay, so, all right. Then, what I want to do is I want to switch my, I want to use my turn to switch my, whatever it's called.
Your weapon?
Switch my weapon to my, my bone staff.
All right. Go for it.
Okay, I did. And
And do you have a bonus action?
no, I don't. But I'm trying
You
to
have
see
a
if
you have
there's-
a, you have a free action under you have a free action which is Darkwind's Blessing.
Oh, but that's
I'm just letting you know that you have that. That's your free action.
but that can only happen once.
Yeah. Have you already
Yeah.
used it?
No, I have. Well, I used it a while ago, but not in this round of whatever it's called. Okay, so then I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna kind of push myself into a corner a little more and end turn.
Okay. All right, Tyros, you're up. You know, you've had sprinted down the hallway and you found yourself at a dead stop as soon as you saw sort of the scene unfolding to the south. And if you're talking, you're muted.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to move beside Tempe. I will then target the Chuul. And I will cast my Firebolt.
All right, now if you fumble, there is a risk of hitting Alexandria.
Yes, I see that. Don't fumble. Oh, nice hit. Firebolt. Okay, so for damage, it's asking me that was just a normal hit, right? So I
Yep.
can either select critical hit or normal.
It's a normal hit, right? Because you didn't
Yeah,
roll
I
a
didn't
nat
crit.
20. This should tell you if you hit a nat 20. This does not do that. Ooh.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
The
I got a
Chuul-
20, but it wasn't a natural 20.
So, but you hit it hard. This Chuul's bleeding, pretty significantly. You took it to almost half health somehow. So good on you. You did 12 points of damage, and you see it's sort of neon-ish 80s purple blood splatter all over the hallway, filling the hallway with blood.
Excellent.
And unless you're moving, that ends your turn. Or do you have a bonus?
No, my bonus is going to be my hide. So I'm just going to come around the corner here and hide.
Hide as in just be around the corner, or literally hide?
Literally hide.
All right, so you got to roll for that to see if you're hidden.
What am I rolling for that? Just a d20?
No, it's well, I could have told you in Fantasy Grounds. Stealth.
Roll stealth, okay. 1 second here.
And this shouldn't be a problem, but let's see. Oh yeah, you are like gone. As a matter of fact, Tempe can't see you. He's like, he saw you flash by, but like you've just disappeared, like completely. Solid stealth roll. All right.
Should I click that hide button in my?
You should.
head?
Yep.
All right. There we
Let's
go.
see, you're hidden. All right, then that ends your turn.
My turn.
This brings us to Salem, who I can't seem to see.
He should be up. Oh, that's because he's invisible. Duh.
Is he?
My fault. Yeah, he's was invisible because he didn't want. Why can't I zoom out? There, here we go. He's over by the
Right
queen.
here. He's at the top of the steps inside that hallway where the.
All right. I made him visible just so you can see him to move him around.
Thank you. Well, I'm.
So are you?
No.
So your choice is you can move him no matter what, or you can or you
So
can
what
move him
I'd
and
like-
take an action.
Yeah, what I would like to do is, I'd like to see if I can, like, I think I'm just going to move him.
Oh yeah, because you can't. He can fly 50 feet. So
Yeah. So I think I'm just going to
Yeah.
leave.
And,
So I'm going to fly out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And that's it for Salem. Do you mind ending the turn? I don't have control over him.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right. This brings us to Stefanos. You also were sort of heading around the corner. You can peek. You see a bunch of blood just splattered in the hallway, right? And you hear the ruckus down south.
Right. I'm gonna move in a little closer here. Here.
Awesome. And the scene unfolds. So what you see is this, Alexandria is covered in blood, both her blood and the Chuul's blood. Just past her, you see a skeleton, and sort of pushed up against the corner wall in that hallway that you guys entered this area from. You see Glory. And Glory, are you doing anything specific when she sees you? All right, so she's telling you to hush, hush.
Just don't say anything. Don't acknowledge
Say
me.
anything? Oh, don't say anything. Okay.
Like, I'm behind them. So then I have... What? That's what I'm saying. I'm behind.
I'm actually looking for my healing word so I could send it to Alexandria.
Yeah, so healing word is a cast spell,
Oh, there
right?
it is. First
Yeah.
level, yeah. There it is.
And is it someone within sight, or do you have to actually touch them?
Someone within sight. So my target is Alexandria.
There you go.
You must target a token before rolling the attack.
Yeah, so you have to right-click on her and then choose target. And it should ask you what level you wanted to cast it at, I think, right? When you do this.
It's just first level.
Well, you should be able to
Oh,
do.
I see.
Don't you have? Can't you also do second level? I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, actually I can. So does that make it stronger?
Yeah, that means that she gets instead of 1d4, I think she gets 1d8.
Okay, I'll do second level. And then a pop-up asks me if I want to do a critical hit or a normal.
Normal. So you gave her back 12 hit points, which is pretty awesome. So that brings Alexandria above half health. So,
Thank you.
Alexandria, you're feeling a little bit better, right? You're sort of like, a nice tingle goes through your feathers, and as birds do, you see her do that little bird wiggle as she shakes the health back into her system. Now, Stefanos, let's not forget that you're also damaged. Did you just damage yourself? Was that ever before?
I don't know how.
Oh
I
yeah,
damaged
you were
maybe-
you were damaged from before. That's right.
Like maybe.
Yeah,
I
because
was-
this is we haven't rested since we got into this area at all.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And in the combat
Oh.
tracker, you should see the little rings around you guys, and that sort of gives you an
Yeah.
indication of health. Can you guys see those rings too, or can you just only see yours?
No, we can see the rings for everyone.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can also see it for our villains.
Yeah, which is, by the way, depending on your DM, that's a thing that you shouldn't know their health, or you can know their health. And I think we're playing casual for fun, so I'm fine with you guys watching that little meter go down. But if you guys would rather have it be a mystery, then we can also play that way.
I mean, it just gives
I
us
like-
a sense of how much they have left, not like are they at a 300 HP versus my
Yeah.
80 HP or whatever, right? So we just in relationship to themselves, not.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that you guys knew
Makes
that we have that opportunity. All right.
That's a great little feature.
This brings us to Alexandria. So, Alexandria, you're feeling better. Not feeling perfect, but you're feeling better. right? I'm having a hard time selecting tokens. There it is. Yeah, so this guy is aimed squarely at you, right? The Chuul is sort of split, between like looking at you and down the hall, trying to sort of weigh its options. But you wager that the next opportunity both the skeleton and Chuul have, you're the closest enemy, so they'll likely go after you. And you are on the ground.
Cool.
And my interface just stopped working.
Mine too.
I don't understand why. Like, 'cause this happens occasionally, but it doesn't happen when I'm doing anything specific.
Yeah, mine
I
just
wonder
froze.
because just before you said that, I was measuring the distance that I could walk. I wonder if that somehow did something.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, reload. And whenever this happens, everything goes.
Because literally,
kablooey.
just before you said that, I had just measured something.
And it's downloading modules. Please wait. Is anyone else refreshing, or is it just me?
Not me yet.
Is your interface responsive? Is anyone else's responsive? They can drag the canvas around.
No. Oh, I am frozen.
See,
I
it
just
makes me think it was what I did
And now I'm
because mine
fine.
is perfectly fine. I can move around and do everything.
Yeah, mine's back now. Just so you know.
So how did you measure? Did you just... Because let me try it now and see if it's...
So on the
You click the ruler?
ruler and then was measuring how far my distance would be to see where I wanted to walk to.
All right, now are you guys frozen?
I'm not.
Nope.
No?
Okay, let me try it again and see.
Okay.
Okay, are you guys frozen?
It's still frozen.
It's weird. Wasn't it? That it just was quinky dink.
Could have been. It also could have been not a quinky dink. It just didn't happen that one time. You know what I mean? I just hate that whenever we freeze everything, I have to like load about 50 different things here, which I'm doing as you talk. So Alexandria, feel free to describe and take your turn.
I think that last time I got like dazed or something.
I don't have any effects marked on you.
Okay, maybe not then. I'm having trouble like attacking, which is my intention. Okay, let's do it.
So do you need help with something specific?
No, I got it.
We do have a burning ring on top of the Chuul. What is that?
I just rolled I just cast Flaming Sphere. Both of them had to roll a dexterity saving throw. The Chuul failed and the skeleton succeeded. Yes.
Got it.
That's awesome.
That is.
That's really cool.
All right. So, what does this mean then? Did it took damage off both of them, correct? Yeah,
Yes.
it took four points off of each. It looks like it says.
And then I'm gonna okay, wait. I'm so sorry. How does dodge? If I can take a bonus action to dodge, like, does that mean I'm like readying a dodge, or?
Dang you and your questions that I should know.
You should be able to disengage and run away without the Chuul having an opportunity.
No, I don't have disengage. Disengage isn't one of my options, unfortunately.
So let me look. Dodge. Hold on. Where's dodge at?
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't see dodge as one of your. Oh, there it is. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Until the start of your next turn, any roll made against you has disadvantage. If you can see the attacker and you make a dexterity saving throws with advantage, you lose this benefit if you're incapacitated or if your speed drops to 0.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right. That's it.
Awesome. We now have the Chuul. And I need to do one thing real quick. While we're doing this. Man. Because I am logged out somehow. Yeah, I know. I don't know that we've had this many problems. I haven't had. I guess when we played last time, did we have a whole bunch of the same issue where?
Yeah, we had issues last time, but that was, I think, reflected from the DDoS attack. Like, things were slow. Remember, there was the delay. Like, we would hit, but then there would be the delay of the damage done on the creatures when we were on.
Oh yeah, because they were experiencing a huge attack.
Yeah.
But I've not had this much of an unresponsive thing before.
We did one night when we were playing with the Motley Few. There were many reload attempts on one of the Monday nights. But this was a little while back.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm just trying to figure out why my stuff is not being responsive. So let me see. 1 second. Clear tracked tokens. Close pop-outs. Toggle notes display. There we go. And then automatic. Cool. All right, it's the Chuul's turn. So the Chuul is going to take a bit of a step forward. It's going to try to. Oh, here we go. And move within 10 feet of Alexandria, but sort of heading its way down the hall. And she is still targeted, so it's going to...
Does she get an attack of opportunity since it passed by her?
No, because it's still within melee range.
Ah.
Yep. So, first thing is it's going after her with its pinchers. And it did roll with disadvantage, which is a shame, because that meant... Wait, did it hit? Hold on. Alright, so grants advantage on... because it flanked Alexandria, it canceled out your disadvantage with a normal roll, so it hit you. Right, because we talked about flanking, and just for those who don't remember or weren't part of this initial conversation, flanking is when they're not aimed at you, you get advantage on a roll. So like if you're attacking from behind and they're facing the other direction, you get advantage on that attack. And if you guys, it's against Alexandria, you can see how that would be beneficial, right? Like one person is drawing the monster's attention and 2 other people are attacking it with advantage. It does in this scenario for Alexandria suck, right? Because that meant that she's the one being flanked, by the Chuul. Although I want to be very clear that anyone behind it within melee range would be now considered flanking it at this point. But Alexandria, there's more bad news to your narrative, which this Chuul has multi-attack. So you're still targeted, and it attacks you with its tentacles. I spend so much time trying to decrypt the chat log and the numbers. Anyone else? Is it like not obvious to anybody else other than me? So
yeah, they don't show the number you got on the dice for some reason.
Oh, so it does. Okay, so I'm seeing things. It only showing me these things. So basically, Milan had to do. Alexandria had to do a Constitution saving throw, right? A DC 13 Constitution saving throw against the tentacles, and she managed to hit a 14. So, oh no, she got an 11, which means that she failed, and that means that she now has an effect. You see that little tentacle, right? So every round she's poisoned until she succeeds, and that does end the Chuul's turn.
So the tentacle is no damage, just no damage on her, just disadvantage on her attack rolls.
Yeah. So basically it means that she's poisoned for 1 minute. So basically she's paralyzed, right? So she has to repeat that saving throw on each of her turns to remove the paralysis.
Right.
Now, what I don't know is if that automates it. If it doesn't, then you'll just have to roll a Constitution saving throw on your turn. All right, but Dinjarin, did you already move?
Yep. And I just come down the hallway. I see Stephanos, Tempe, and Tyros. Well, I don't see Tyros because he's well hidden. I see like a puff of smoke that I think could have been Tyros, and I'm like, "Hey, what are you guys looking at?" And that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. This brings us to Tempe. I'm assuming that Tempe would. Do you think he would take advantage of flanking and come up upon this beast, or do you think he would shoot an arrow?
Oh yes.
100%, he totally would.
Yeah.
So he has a spike chain. And he comes upon the Chuul within his 5 feet, and then attacks the Chuul.
He has a spike chain. He should be able to do with it 10 feet, so he doesn't have to get into melee range. But
Okay, so let me move him back. But the Chuul just to be clear, the Chuul does have the ability to attack within 10 feet as well. So he targets the Chuul, and he attacks with the spike chain. And it's a glorious miss. And do you think he would
with advantage? That roll wasn't with advantage. It was only one die.
Because flanking only works if you're up against the character.
Oh.
Right. So that's 10 feet away. Unless
you said would he take advantage of flanking, and we all were like, yeah, he totally would.
But then you also said he wouldn't get within 10 feet.
No, so I said with the spike chain he doesn't have to. I didn't say he would. I was just saying.
All right, so we'll move him back into space. So he's now there, right? And then we will take a second roll, which would have been the equivalent of an advantage, because he missed the first one, and see if he hits.
Oh.
So he badly misses.
So does he hit himself?
So what did he roll? What was his roll?
It was a 1.
It was a 1.
So that means that he also experiences a fumble.
Yep. Oh,
The glory roll.
So this is bad. This is a devastating fumble. Roll the damage from the weapon or spell you are using on yourself twice. Each time you must say out loud, "Shame on me." Your target mocks you as you do so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you get this one from Game of Thrones? Shame. Shame.
No, I made all these up. So hold on. What does the spike chain? What's the damage it does? 2d4 plus strength. So his strength is attributes. His strength is 21. Does it really do that much damage? That can't be right. Oh, it's a strength modifier. So that's a +8. So I'm gonna roll 2d4. So 1, 2.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
And I'm gonna roll it, and I'm gonna add 8 to it. So he got a 5. So for his first roll, we're taking off 13 from Tempe.
I can't say shame on me.
Shame
Why are you
on me.
I'm sorry, I missed. Why are you adding his strength modifier?
That's what it says.
I guess we don't see that aspect of it. So
Yeah, that's
fine.
the plus stuff. And then I know another a 2d4, and I roll, and he's hoping for lows here, which he got. It was pretty low, 3. So we take another 11 off of him, and his devastating fumble is over. Now that's still in your chat window. You could admire the beauty of our new crit system and fumble system. So there you go. And I wanted to say this: no one on this none of you have had inspiration, correct?
I do have an inspiration that I haven't used still.
Oh,
Or I should
interesting.
have an inspiration that I haven't used.
Okay, because I don't see it. Is it in your? Is it on your character sheet? It should be a little tick that says.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Yes, I do have it.
All right, 1 second. Edit stats.
If we want to use that here, how would we use it? Do we just uncheck it and it will automatically let us use it, or do we tell you?
You just tell me, right? It's a manual thing.
Okay.
And one of the reasons I asked is, so who else has inspiration? Just Tempe? I mean, just Tyros?
I do too.
And Jaren does too.
Okay. Yeah. So on your turn, what we can do is we're gonna roll your inspiration. Roll for and see what your inspiration card you're gonna get is. Right. So instead of just having a reroll, there's a lot of really cool things like resurrect one of your characters. Right. There's a lot of pretty cool things.
That's if we want to use it, or
That's if you want to use it. So basically, what you'll get is you'll get this inspiration card in your inventory that you can use whenever you want. And the way inspiration works is you don't have to use it on your turn. You can say, I want to use my card to rewind somebody's roll, or I want to use my card to. I mean, honestly, if you want to just do that now, maybe it'd be worthwhile just to do it now.
Sure.
So this is for you, Tempe. You have snake oil.
For
So-
Tyros or Jaren?
This is Tyros.
I'm going to hold on to mine.
Well, I'm going to give you the card. So let me see here. So I'm going to pull this into your.
That's not mine though. The snake oil
That was for Tyros.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me open up Tyros. That way you're not wondering what your inspiration is, and we don't have to... There it is. And if you go into your inventory, in about 2 seconds, you're going to see... items... whose turn's next, by the way? It's a skeleton. Let me take its turn while I do this for you, Tempe, so that we're not just sitting here watching me do whatevers. So, unsurprisingly, the skeleton's going to attack Alexandria. I think we all saw that coming. And the good news is for Alexandria, it was holding its bow, and it wants to hold its sword. So that was its action, sadly. Now, that means we are at the end of this round. I'm clearing initiative. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Wait. That should be
What are we missing? We're missing Alexandria? And I can roll for Tempe. Oop, I rolled for Alexandria. Sorry. Now I'm rolling for Tempe. And then in your inventory now, Tyros, I'm pulling snake oil. And you should see snake oil in your inventory now. It'll say inspiration : snake oil. Let me know that you see it. No? It's in your, it'll be in your loot pile.
Oh, okay, so not in used items.
Yeah, and then you can expand it and it'll tell you all about it. So the way this works for the snake oil, you pull out a mysterious vial of form, you may use it to heal one creature to full health. The vial will turn to mist once used. Make it count.
Ah, there it is.
So, one would say, pretty awesome, right? Now that's not a resurrect. If they've lost all of their saving throws and are dead, right? Like that you need a resurrect, right? But if they're, even doing saving throws at 0 and not dead, then it's still usable. You could restore them. So, but use it wisely. It's a pretty valuable
For
one,
one time.
right? And then Curtis, tell me when you want to roll yours. All right.
I
So
think that Tempe wasn't trying to move away from the Chuul after his attack or his fumble.
Oh, that would be a good question. He can move away if he wants. I'll let you guys decide. This is why
I would suggest that.
Yeah.
I would suggest that he would, because he is now pretty much blocking any of our attacks to the Chuul.
All right, so I'm gonna actually make you his owner because I think it's like I'm not probably
Sure,
the right
I'll
person
take
to play him. So
Yeah,
so it's
I'll
there.
take Okay.
Next round. We have Dinjar, and you're at the top of the stack.
All right. I'm gonna move. Well, because you moved Tempe where I was gonna go, that kind of messed me up. I guess I'm gonna go right there.
All right.
And then I'm gonna. Why won't my character turn?
Oh, he's turning.
You turned. You're looking at
Oh,
probably
okay.
the ghost of the character.
It's just taking a little while for it to do it.
And by the way, when you drag characters across other characters now, it should make that. It should automatically tell you that you have less movement from doing that, right? So it'll take off like the extra 5 because it's considered.
So I'm
rogue
gonna use
terrain.
my Dancing Lights cantrip,
Okay.
and so I get 60 feet. I could put 4 torch-sized lights. So I'm gonna put 1 light, like 2 in the front of the Chuul and 2 behind, just so it's like lights are surrounding the Chuul and he doesn't know what's going on. It's like, holy crap, what is this? I don't know how to draw it on there.
All right, so you want
each
4 dancing
corner
lights.
of the Chuul, 2 in the front, 2 in the back of the Chuul.
All right, so let's see here.
Oh wait, here we go. Let me try. Let's see. So like, right there, right there, right there, and right there.
All right,
Can you
so
guys
I
see
will.
that?
We can, and I'm going to, but we want to make the lights actually dance, right? So.
Yes.
Oops. My bad. Let's delete that. So, is there any? Do you describe these at all? Like, how does that work?
So it's just floating lights that are in like around the Chuul, and I'm just trying to distract it. So it's like, what the hell is this? Like, and hopefully maybe blind it a little bit. I know they're not super bright, but with 2 of them in front of them,
What color are
I'm
the lights?
hoping that'll. I don't think it really says. It just says glowing. It doesn't really say.
Yeah, I mean, what color do you want them to be?
No, my character probably like a bright orange-ish.
Right, orangish. That would be right about here. All right. Give me 1 second. 0. And update.
Lights. Cool.
All right, so there's that. And we duplicate it. Copy. Wait, first we want to apply the dancingness to it, right? So, well, it turned to green, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I should be able to now duplicate this.
Tyros has 10 feet of string.
There we go, another dancing light. Another dancing light. That's much better
You were
than
muted
just
there.
scribble. I'm muted?
No, David
No,
was saying.
Yeah, it just showed up in that I have 10 feet of string. I was trying to get info on something.
Alright,
All
that's
right.
it for my turn.
So the dancing lights does what though? I want to make sure that do we roll anything or is it just distracting?
No, it doesn't do it like have any effect. It is more, I'm just hoping it'll help distract the Chuul, so it's kind of like attention is off of Alexandria. And just
All right.
it's like, what the hell is this?
All right. So when on the Chuul's turn, we'll do a I guess a deception roll against you to see if it distracts. Is that fair?
Should I do that now or wait until it's
I think on the Chuul's turn, we'll see if it's distracted. Right? Because you did put one on each. So you put one. You created lights
all around it.
all around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So combat tracker went away. Here it is. All right. So Salem's turn. Glory.
Yas, I'm just going to move
Are ya?
50 feet. Why is it doing that?
Who can say? Who can say?
Won't it let me? Oh, wait, there, Salem. Not, whatever. I'm gonna go through the door. And
Okay.
then... Why won't it let me move?
Do you have do you have your little token control things selected on the upper left hand side, or were you in like measuring or something?
I think, oops, shit, wrong one. I was in measuring, I guess, which was annoying. But why, my token was selected. Why is it not selected anymore?
Well, now selected again.
Shit.
When you measure stuff, you're interacting with the canvas with those tools, and if your token controls is selected, you may have to reselect that character again.
Yeah, I guess I'm...
What's your goal? What's your end game? I can maybe just move it for you.
Okay.
You are the owner of it, though.
No, I'm not.
No, you are.
Because I can't control that character. Like, I can control and move it, but I like, I don't know.
Okay, let me look at the ownership
No,
and configure ownership.
like I can look
And
at.
it says you're owner. You should be able to do everything that you can with your regular character.
I don't know why it won't let me.
I just saw I saw the measurement tool.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
Are you trying to move it? So try moving it out the door first.
I'm like, that is what I'm trying to do, and I have it selected. I have everything up. I can't move it now.
Okay, let me see if I can move it. You trying to go out the door?
Yeah,
How far can it move? 50?
50 feet. Yeah.
So like to there, and then down the hall.
No, I wanted to. Oh, yeah, down the hall.
Now
Another.
try and move and just see if it lets you move it now.
See. Nope, it won't let me.
And you do have the token selected, right? No, I mean
just
like
really-
you have token controls selected, and then you have the select tokens little four corner broken square selected, not the measuring tool.
Oh. Now I got it. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. All right. So then I'll just go here. So that's 45 feet, and then another 5 feet this way. Cool. All right.
Right.
I'm done.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah,
for...
it's Sometimes it's
Which-
confusing, right? I'm like, why can't I do things? And it's because I don't have the right tool selected.
Well, yeah, thanks. Sorry.
All right, Stefanos, you're up. You know, there's a whole lot of blood ahead of you. You see these lights twinkling all around this lobster. Looks like a pop star. All lit up.
I'm gonna take my potion of fire breath, and I get an extra attack to breathe fire, and I want to do that to the Chuul.
Cool. I love it. I mean, I don't love it as the Chuul, but I love it as a person watching.
Stefanos getting into the fight.
Tear it up.
All right, so you did hit. It was a solid hit. Wait, you hit Alexandria. You have Alexandria targeted.
Oh no, my screen shows the Chuul targeted.
No, you still had Alexandria targeted, as well as the Chuul. You have to untarget her. You had both of them targeted.
Oops.
I rewound time for her. Did it also? Yeah, it didn't. It didn't take it from the I unwound the damage, so you have to do it like select right-click Alexandria, untarget.
Oh. Untarget.
All right, now I don't see a dot on it, so like it shouldn't be targeted. Now click the Chuul and target, and now do your thingy. Let's hope you hit again.
Okay.
Or I could just apply. Actually, why don't I just apply the 16 points of damage to the Chuul,
Yes.
since you already hit
I
it?
didn't know how to actually hit him.
Yeah, but now you know how to target.
Yes. I didn't realize I was still targeted.
Yeah, just so you guys all know,
Oh.
that's one of the things is I think I can make it so that it automatically deselects all of your targets every time the combat turn ends. Would that be something you would want me to enable so that you always retarget?
Yeah, because I had
Yeah.
I had that same issue because I couldn't. It's hard to tell that you have someone targeted. Like,
Well,
Even
you
when I
should,
target-
you should see that little dot, right?
in enemy, I don't see a dot when I do it.
You don't see a dot when you guys have things targeted?
No. All I see when I target something is the orange box. There'll be little triangles in each corner. That lets me know I've got it targeted. But when I move away from that creature, I have no indicator that it's actually targeted.
Okay. I will look to see if what the setting is to untarget stuff as you guys take your turns. I made a note. Cool. All right. On that note, speaking of turns, Stefanos, did you say you get a bonus attack?
The bonus action was to attack.
So that's a bonus, but then you also get an attack.
Oh, okay. Then I would breathe fire on him again. Let's see. How would I actually go ahead and use my fire breath to breathe on him again?
You target him, and then how did you do it last time?
Oh, there we go.
Cast spell?
No, I had to click on the icon.
Dang, you tearing it up. So Stefanos breathes fire again, and does another solid 16 points of damage to the Chuul. This thing is starting to hurt, right? Like it is. The entire hallway is full of Chuul blood. Too cool for Chuul, I guess Stefanos is.
I guess that's my turn. I stay right here.
Awesome. Alexandria, I believe you need to do a saving throw. Does it automatically do it? All right, so you have to do a charisma saving throw.
I'm on it.
And you'll need to beat a 13, I believe.
Okay. I'm not very charismatic. L. Normal. Yes.
Well, you are charismatic enough.
Nice.
So effects.
All right, can I move?
You are hold on, your tentacle is gone. However, that saving throw was your action. But you can move, but if you move outside of, basically there's 2 opportunity attacks on you if you move away from them. But it's kind of your call. You see Sarah. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Fright Night, but there's a scene where the hero kid sees the vampire attacking a woman, and she sees the kid, but she knows if the kid tries to save her, right? Like then the vampire will notice the kid, so she looks at the boy and goes shh as she dies. So the question is, you want to out Glory?
Why?
Do you want to run down the
I
hallway?
haven't even been given my chance to do anything yet.
You could run to safety.
Off.
Well, she could
Okay.
run to safety, or she could just keep taking her licks.
Well, it looks like I'm not doing anything because I'm last on the list.
There's also the chance it might be deceived by my lights and be distracted too. So, I mean, it depends on how good of a roll I do, but there is also that.
Yeah, I'm going to have your deception roll against its deception to see if it's deceived.
God, I should have used. I forgot I could use a key point to disengage. I should have done that last turn, but here we are.
Does Alexandria have disengage as a?
You can still use disengage.
Oh, I can. I thought that counted as an action.
Isn't disengage a bonus?
It's a bonus for me, but I have to use key, and I'm out of key.
No, then you cannot use it.
Yeah. I'm kind of. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a choice here. I'm ending my turn.
Okay,
You know-
you're hanging tight.
Glory, you better remember that I didn't out you.
All right, so charisma. Let's roll it. I'm gonna have the Chuul roll first.
Deception, right?
I'm sorry, yeah, deception. My bad. Yeah. Let me cancel this. I was rolling the wrong thing. Deception. Normal roll. Beat an 11. You did beat the 11.
With a crit.
Yeah, so you did a crit on him. So the Chuul is distracted, and for the next round, it's blinded.
Nice.
That means it can't do a double attack, or it has a disadvantage at its second attack.
It can't see its target, right?
So
So
it's
what it can do is
disadvantage.
it can attack with its pincher, but it's going to do that with disadvantage.
Got it.
Yeah, it basically would just be attacking where he remembers something being. Like, I know you were there, so I'm going to attack you.
But like, for instance, if Alexandra were to move away, like let's say the skeleton wasn't there, but if the Alexandra were to move away, then the thing would never know.
It does not get an opportunity attack.
Got it. That's what I was asking. Opportunity.
So I want to make sure that this does this with disadvantage because it should. I want to make. Hopefully, it doesn't automate. So I may have to rewind it. So let me hit a 4 and a 20. So it should.
It rolled with advantage because it was flanking.
Okay, hold on. I gotta unwind some stuff. A lot of dice are flying automatically because Alexandria is dead. So hold on. So
No.
Alexandria is no longer dead. Right? Hold on. Undo damage. And undo damage. Alright, so she's back. And then I'm going to do it again because that would have been the same thing with as disadvantage. For some reason, mine's not popping up that do you want to roll with advantage or not thing. So let's see what happens.
I think advantage automatically rolled because it was flanking Alexandria. I saw the flank.
Yeah, well, she would. So
Nothing come up.
the character would still get the flanking because it's attacking where it thinks she is, right? But then it should have been advantage should have been canceled out to be just a normal hit,
Right.
right? So let's see what happens the second time. And it's a miss this time. All right, so the disadvantage roll would have been a miss, and she's good to go. And that ends the Chuul's turn. This brings us to Tempe.
All right, Tempe's still muttering shame, shame, shame on me after his failed attack. Does the same, goes to flank the Chuul.
And leaves a trail of blood. Did you guys notice the nice trail of blood?
Yes, that was messy. All right, targets the Chuul, uses his spike chain. He's flank. Now, does flank come in automatically, or should I roll with advantage?
No, it automatically flanks.
Okay.
It should.
I only got one roll.
Then do another roll. Uh-oh. It's a crit.
And makes up for his absolute fail.
All right. So I'll roll your crit after you finish your damage.
Okay, and that's a critical hit as well.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah.
So many dice being rolled.
21.
Oh, yeah, the Chuul, you guys can see like bits and pieces of Chuul just littering the area. There's so much blood, it looks like a Duran Duran concert from the 80s, you know. Lots of neon. Big Duran Duran fan, just in case anyone wondered. Let's roll this crit for you. What happens here? You seem familiar. As you attack your target, you had a childhood memory randomly pop into your head, a little companion from your past. Poof! Next to you appears that pet until your next long rest. Choose one of the following: a cat, a dog, a pig, a rabbit, or a chicken. They have 5 hit points and are your familiar for the day. What would Tempe choose?
Tempe's gonna pick a dog. He will
Right.
definitely pick a dog. Gonna be a Rottweiler beside him.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be his dog, which is like a.
Is it gonna be his? What does he have?
Oh crap! I forgot. It's like this giant Mastiff dog.
Oh, that's
So
that is not his.
I have a feeling it's going to be whatever random dog the DM has access to as a token.
Oh, I have. Oh, you guys, I have a lot of
It'll be a little Chihuahua here.
possible things, right?
I
What
think
was
you
funny
should do
is
chicken.
Just a tiny little lapdog.
All right, hold on one second. I'm just pulling up.
Although it
He
is a
keeps the
childhood
Chihuahua
pet, so-
right here on the shoulder.
It could be a little rabbit or a chicken that would be pecking away at all of it.
Hold on, actors. All right. Oops, hold on. I inadvertently clicked a thing. I do that from time to time. So, what did you guys decide on?
A dog. That he choose
Yeah.
a dog.
Yeah.
I think even Tempe as a boy would have had a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, not a death dog. That would be too badass. Hold on. It has to be a regular
A
dog.
hellhound.
All right. Dog.
I'll text him and be like, cat, dog, pig, rabbit, or chicken.
All right, let me pull it in. It just takes me a second to get this stuff together. And the question is going to be... Hold on. Dog. Let's choose a dog image for the dog. Because he's got to be a cute dog, right?
No, it needs to be a jowl drooly dog. And we are right, dog.
Oh, did he say he wants a dog?
Yeah.
Ask him what color dog he wants. How about just like tan? It'll be easy to see.
Yeah, just tan. Yeah.
All right.
I hadn't noticed the shadows below each character until all the blood was there.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not
I'm just
eating
seeing
this,
that
am I?
Yeah. Kind of. Let's see. Token. He needs to have a dog token. What's he want his dog's name to mean? Named.
Oh, good question.
What name you want?
Right.
Just 2 seconds.
Ed.
Chicken.
He wants his dog to be named Chicken.
Curtis got that.
Wait, he's typing.
Because right now it's named Spudnut.
Is Spudnut okay? I have no context to what you're asking. Spudnut it is.
All right, he's got a dog. He's got a dog named Spudnut.
Because that's what a 7-year-old boy would name his dog.
There you go. And
Give me
there's.
respect, Matt.
Oh, hold on. He's very small. Hold on. That's too small. Give me.
It is Spudnut.
Yeah, he was very small.
That's okay. I think.
He was like a little chihuahua. Okay, give me one more second, and then we will be ready to roll. All right.
So can I continue with Tempe's turn because he still has with that amazing crit. His confidence has come back after his terrible fumble, and he has a bonus action which he is ready to just completely decimate this Chuul.
Yeah. See, I'm just trying to change how big this guy is. So you can absolutely take your rest of your turn.
All right. Let's hope this makes a connection. Yes, it does. And I think this will be the end of the Chuul.
So he's a little dog. There it is. You see Spudnut to his left? And I was so
there's Spudnut.
yeah, and I was so busy bringing
Yeah.
Spudnut to life that I forgot that figure ownership. It is now owned by Adam.
That's awesome.
Is he in the wall though? He looks like he's in the wall.
No,
Looks
he's just
malnourished.
kind of covered in blood.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
so.
sure he's terrified. Like, this animal just appeared out of nowhere in this crypt-looking thing, with a giant lobster, like, dying in front of it. I would be in the
Yeah,
wall.
he's like
too.
looking all around. He's like, "What the hell's going on here?" You know,
Where
Spudnut's
is
like,
Ed?
I can see Spudnut's spine. He looks emaciated. He needs food.
yeah, little Spudnut has his little paws are all covered in like Chuul blood, and although his tail's wagging, flipping blood everywhere. He's pretty excited, so he's looking right at Tempe. There you go. But on that note, we missed a glorious moment. Bits and pieces of the Chuul explode all over the hallway, bouncing off the walls. Right? This Chuul is dead. Sounds like a Smith song. All right. So Tempe's turn is over. Wait, did the Chuul just come back to life?
How did it come back to life? No, it shouldn't. He's dead. But he doesn't have a...
There.
There, now he's got the skull and crossbones on him.
All right. Up next is the skeleton.
Tempe is still going to take the rest of his movement, though.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't, but okay.
Yeah. Gotta do it. Because his health is so terrible. We're moving back here to his original spot.
Awesome.
Does Spudnut follow him, or is Spudnut just hanging around?
Spudnut is a character that I have to put in combat.
Oh, okay.
Of course, my entire interface just froze.
Oh, same.
Oh, so did mine.
Okay. Again, I was measuring distance to see where I wanted to walk when that happened.
Top measuring.
So it has something to do with me. Like if I'm measuring distance, it's screwing everybody up. I won't do it anymore.
But you should be able to do it. It's not like you did something wrong, right? It just adds plus 4 minutes onto. I'm gonna hit exit page and relog in.
I'll just stay like this until it's my turn.
There you go. Well, you do have the Hamburglar shirt on, so. Anyone remember what the Hamburglar always said? Anyone? While we're waiting.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I should know.
Begins with an R.
He liked Orange
Rubble,
Julie.
rubble, 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 rubble,
Rommel.
rubble, rubble, rubble.
Yep. Rommel.
He was
All right.
always stealing the apple pies, right?
I think he stole hamburgers. He was the hamburger.
Milkshakes? Maybe
Why the hell would he steal the apple pie? Okay, can you end Tempe's turn?
Milkshakes was. Oh yeah, hang on 1 second here. I had to reload everything because I froze. Tempe, end turn. All right.
Yes.
Princess the skeleton.
As I log in for the 50th time. All right, let me see. Select user. Cameraman. Cameraman. Return. Password. Which we don't say out loud when we're recording. All right, so the skeleton, unsurprisingly, targets Alexandria, and this time it does have its weapon selected. So it is going to attack with its short sword. And misses. How? I don't know.
Wow.
So it ends its turn. This brings us to Tyros, who's tucked away, hidden in the corner.
Yes, and does not have.
And how long do your
clear
dancing
line of
lights
sight.
last, Curtis? You are muted in case you're talking.
It just says for duration.
Okay, so it's for the duration of combat or until you tell me to turn them off.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because you can move them, right? If you want to move them.
Yeah. I also think because it is a concentration thing, so I think if I lose concentration as well.
Yep. All right. So Tyros, what were you doing?
Yeah, Tyros, still in his hidden position, just pulls back on his bow, targets the skeleton. Oh, hang on, Oh, I'm on the wrong. Sorry, I was on the wrong character here. I still had Tempe selected.
Shame on you.
Yeah. All right. So Tyros selects the skeleton. Oh, and he doesn't have. I don't have my bow. Shoot. Okay.
Now, if you fumble, you do have a chance of hitting Alexandria, just so you know.
I do. Yeah. So what Tyros is, because I don't have my bow anyways. I've got my rapier.
It's actually 1 minute. I didn't see there's little tags that tell you the things that in the sheet. So it's
10 rounds. So it's probably another 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 6 rounds probably. Oh, it was last round, so you have 9 more rounds.
I can't make a dash for him, so I'm going to use my fireball cantrip against the skeleton. For my fireball
All right.
time.
Just in the nick of time. Your turn is over, so make your move. Oh, another crit today. Holy smokes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, let's hope the skeleton doesn't die, although that's not encouraging.
And because I was hidden, I get to use sneak attack, which is an additional 9.
Is that for ranged as well? Sneak attack is...
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this poor skeleton, man. This guy is, he's hurting for certain, as they say. However, you also get a glorious crit roll. What's your damage going to be? It is critical carnage. Freeze frame. A catchy tune enters your target's mind. They're paralyzed for 1d4 rounds as their OCD forces them to sing the entire song in their head. You hear them humming, but they are otherwise motionless. Hum the tune you hear to the party. So you've got to hum the song real quick. And then roll a
Oh,
1d4. Roll a 1d4 for how many rounds? Aren't these more fun than the old ones? I mean, come on.
Yes, they are. 1d4.
For 1 round.
Galileo,
All right, so
Galileo.
The song that never ends.
there you go. Yeah, so
The song that never ends.
that Queen song is going through its head, and you see this little skeleton, like, sort of like, if it had eyes, they would be vacant right now, and it would just be bouncing its head, you know, with a mild look of frustration because it knows it has to do this entire thing, and also because David chose a really long song. So there you go. So for the next,
And with
for the rest of this
and with
round and its next turn, it is now
Frozen.
So
Singing.
I'm going to
this
mark it
song.
as paralyzed
And with that,
or frozen.
with that cantrip, I had exposed myself, so I need to hide again as well.
Seems unnecessary at this point, but you do you.
I don't know what else is coming around the corner. I have no idea how many.
That's true,
creatures
that's
are there,
true.
but it is something that I would do. And that was
A stealth check.
Stealth.
You're hidden.
Excellent. And with that, I pass my turn.
Glory, you see this skeleton, like, and you can't hear, you know, real clearly what it's humming, but just the rhythm, it seems like it's to the Galileo part of the song.
I'm bobbing my head,
chattering
like,
to the song.
That's a good song. That's a really good song. But I've seen the giant lobster die, but I still have. I want to sneakily creep up
All right.
behind the
Skeleton.
behind the skeleton.
All right. Now roll stealth.
Oh, okay. Shit. Where'd it go? Shit. Why?
And stealth is that little arrow above your portrait down in the bottom.
Yeah, but my portrait, like, just disappeared because I got...
And let me see what the skeleton's dexterity is. The skeleton's dexterity is a 14 plus 2, so it's an all-in of 16. So you need to beat a 16 to be not heard by the skeleton.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, I'm not going to give it its bonus because it's literally humming a song. So it's a little distracted. So just beat a 14.
Okay. Bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm trying to get Glory back up, but it won't.
Okay, so do you have a tool selected on the left-hand side that's not your token control?
No, I have the token control.
And you have the little
Here it
box.
is. Got it. Sorry. Okay, I have my bone. Oh, sorry. Now I'm doing.
Dexterity.
What was it again?
I'm sorry, it's
Dexterity.
a stealth check. Stealth check.
Stealth. Got it. Normal. Got it.
And you have a +2, which is good. Oh, yeah. This thing does not hear it. It's like, and you get closer and you clearly make out that it's singing a Queen song. You see this head start to rock really heavily because it's past the Mamma Mia part, and it's now into that rockin' middle section of the song, right? Dun, 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 dun. So like this thing is like just sort of banging its skeleton head.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna use my bone staff. Now that I've snuck up behind the skeleton, I'm gonna use, and he's has somewhat of a disadvantage. I'm going to use my bone staff. Oh shoot, I didn't. There. Yeah. Did it do it? On him?
You missed.
I missed?
Yeah.
With
It says
an 11?
Yeah, you missed with an 11.
Okay. Wow. Okay, and then I'm gonna step back 10 feet.
Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Yeah.
And then the only thing you have left, you have movement or bonus. That's all you can do.
All right. Well, then end my turn. Did I really? Oh my god. I can't
Spudnut.
believe I waited that whole time just to miss and be super stealthy. That's a glory roll.
So do you think Spudnut would go attack the skeleton, or would Spudnut follow Tempe?
I think Spudnut would follow Tempe.
I mean, Spudnut will do whatever Tempe says, so...
Yeah,
I think that would follow Tempe.
Honestly, he would follow Tempe, especially seeing Tempe as wounded as he is.
The Spudnut
he would be right by his side.
runs right
protecting
behind
him.
Tempe. And on that note, let's refresh. I'm going to hit reset initiative. Everyone roll for initiative. Got Stefanos, and we got Alexandria left to roll. Alexandria, are you with us?
Sorry. Yes.
All right. Roll your initiative in the combat tracker.
Doing it.
Doing it, doing it, doing it.
Odd.
Caught you off guard.
Sorry, I'm totally frozen.
I'm hitting next round. Oh, wait, I got to do this for her. I rolled it for you.
Thanks.
All right, so up at the top of the stack is Stefanos.
I wanted to use my Staff of Healing and do a Mass Cure Wounds, but I actually don't know where that spell went.
Mass Cure Wounds. Mass Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Did you have it prepared? Maybe you've already used it?
Oh.
Because you only have... All that should show up are your prepared spells. Let me look at your character sheet. Spellbook. Mass Cure Wounds is part of your... You have to have your Staff of Healing equipped for Mass Cure Wounds.
I thought I did have it equipped.
You do have it equipped. So you can roll it... So hold on. Let me look. Mass Cure Wounds. A wave of healing energy slashes up from a point of your choice within blah, blah, blah. It's one action. It's instantaneous. Oh, yeah, so you can use it.
Okay, and I can apply it to multiple people.
Yeah, so 30-foot radius. So anyone within 30 feet of wherever you cast it from.
I'm scared to measure, but...
Well, no, I mean, it's so within 30 feet is... Count the squares. That's the other way to do it, right? So the people that are hurt are Alexandria... 5, 10, 15, 20... Well, who's within range. So you just need to right-click target Alexandria. Right-click target Tempe.
And then I would do my...
And then you would right-click target yourself.
Yeah.
And then you would click... I'm using your character sheet because that's where it's showing up for me. Oh, no, there it is. It's also at the very... If you're using the HUD, it's the very right side.
Very right side.
Yeah, so like when you, on the HUD, look, like click your spells, like cast spell for your main action, and then all the way to the right, it's a green heart.
All the way to the right.
That's where it is for me. It's a 5th level spell.
I don't even see. I only see.
Which interestingly, you shouldn't even have a 5th level spell, but you got it through. This was a piece of loot you found, correct?
Yeah.
So whenever you use this sort of makes you tired. So it draws from your energy, and you're not trained for this kind of a thing.
So, I don't see the 5th level spell in my HUD. Are you able to apply it?
For you?
Yeah. I'm missing 5th level in the main actions.
Oh, it's probably off the screen. So the other way to do it, double-click your token on the map, and it pulls up your character sheet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then see where it says Spellbook. Go to Spellbook.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then scroll to the very bottom, Staff of Healing.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
And then you just click the little icon. It'll turn into a dice.
Got it. Where'd that go? What'd that do? Oh, I see.
Well, wait, hold on. Don't roll it yet. Don't roll it yet. Because you need to change that centroid of... let me help you out with that. Hold on. Because you need to cast it to cover everybody. All right, so like there. Now cast it.
Okay.
Is there anything popping up on your screen? Oh, wait, it's doing it again. Hold on. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8. And so I don't know what you're seeing on your screen. You're gonna have to tell me.
Oh, I have to roll. I see it pop up that says Mass Cure Wounds Healing to roll for normal.
Yeah, but hold on. Like, you have 2 of them up right now, so we can't have you roll it twice. So.
Oh, right.
So let's.
I just close switch.
There. Now, do you still have the roll up? You can roll, or should we just start? Should we just start over? It's up to you.
I'll just roll.
Okay.
And then did that apply to both? Of all of my targets?
It only applied to Alexandria.
Weird.
So wait, how much? So it should have applied. So it gave 23. So let me give 23 back to Tempe.
And then to myself.
And then plus 23 to you. I think it was because we had that thing was moved around weird, and there was 2 of them. Right. So you are unwounded. Tempe is mostly unwounded. Alexandria is mostly unwounded, and everybody else was fine. And then end your turn.
Yep. Ending my turn.
Perfect. So you guys feel this wave of healing come from Stefanos. But Stefanos, you're feeling very woozy, right? Because this sucks so much energy. It's way above your pay grade, as they say. So you are going to end up with 1 level of exhaustion, which is okay. It just means that you're a little slower moving around right now, because until you regain some energy. All right. And the skeleton's turn. The skeleton is blind, and it's sitting there like humming. It's almost to the end of the song. You guys know that you're biding your time at this point. This brings us to Tempe. So Tempe comes up, looking down the hallway. He sees this. He's feeling great, right? He sees that the skeleton is close to death. He weighs his options: take a shot or run up. What does he have equipped right now? His only choice is to melee or change weapons. He can only move 30 feet, so moving across the corpses eats up movement. The Chuul's taking up most of the hallway. There's no way to move past it without eating up some of your movement. Unless he dashes, in which case he can go twice it. But he'll still lose 5. Or no, he'll lose 10 because the Chuul's huge. So he'll lose 10 points of movement. Or 10 feet of movement. And if you're talking, David, we have no idea what you're saying. I see your lips all moving. It's probably really awesome in-character stuff. And
yeah,
it's pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, that was all really kind of dark tone for how Tempe would talk.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. He's armed with a spike chain, and I can't get in within melee unless I dash, which would be an action, correct?
Yeah, or you can change your weapon to bow as an action, in case there's a next round. Your turn's almost over, though.
Yes, it is. All right, let's go to a bow, and then that will be my action.
All right, perfect. Alexandria, you are up. This skeleton is at the tail end of a Queen song.
Cool. Okay. Just a dab, please. Okay. I'm sorry. I think there's something up with my HUD. I'm not able to like just attack dagger every time I try to use it. It like,
double click. So the other way to do it, to Curtis's point, like the original way is you just double click your token and your character sheet comes up. And that should
I'm in the character sheet right now, and when I click onto the dagger, it like it's not giving me the option to attack with it. It's only giving me the action to coat it into poison.
Hold on.
That's fine.
Let's see. Inventory. Dagger of Venom, right?
Yeah.
And when I mouse over the icon for Baphomet's Dagger of Venom, it's a little dice appears. Is that not what you see?
Yeah, and then when I click the dice, it like asks me if I want to coat it in Venom, not if I want to attack it.
Okay, but then if you say no, what does it do?
It doesn't give me an option to do no. It just says usability, and then I can, like, I either can or I can't.
Do you have the skeleton targeted? Maybe that's why.
Yes, I do. I do have the skeleton.
Yeah, I see it's targeted.
So in order to move this along, I'm just going to do an unarmed attack instead.
Well, that doesn't seem fair for you.
I mean,
Yeah, because I'm looking at it's a weapon. It says it doesn't. It's not equipped.
Oh, it should be equipped. It's been equipped for the last couple of games.
It may have been something that I accidentally did when I was porting your characters over. But yeah, it says right now what you have equipped is a healing vial. Oh yeah, somehow I jacked your thing up. Hold on, give me 1 second, because this was on me. So let me pull the dagger down. All right, and let's equip the dagger. Is that better?
Thank you so much. Let me refresh the combat. Yep, thank you. Cool. Now, please. The attack with it. It's still doing the same thing.
Is it really?
Okay, wait, there we go. Cool.
Okay. How did you solve that problem?
Cool.
Just so we know for the future.
I just said usability, and I guess like that was the attack. They must have. I think they changed something with the UI because that's not what it used to be.
That could be on one of our automation settings, honestly. But this, anyway. So you pull out this very familiar dagger that over time seems less amazing than it used to, but it's still a pretty awesome dagger, right? I used to one-hit kill things, but time has passed. But this skeleton is close to dead, and despite you plunging this dagger into the skeleton's bone bits, it still continues to hum that goddamn song. But it's getting to the end. So end your turn, and then this brings us to Salem. Unless you you can disengage completely. I mean, you're not wounded, but like you can disengage or move away without opportunity attack because it's blinded right now.
No,
I mean, it's frozen right now.
Although now that's gone from the UI. Can you end my turn?
Yep. End your turn.
Thanks.
This brings us to Salem, which I didn't hear an intern sound. That's concerning. So Salem's up in the top of it.
Well, I heard it at the beginning. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly 50 feet.
Awesome. And you notice I updated your Salem image to the one that you chose?
Oh, yes, thank you. Boop.
And Salem flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
I guess, hold on. Whatever. I'm in a wall, but whatever.
He's just on the edge of the wall.
Yeah. All right. And Salem just kind of flaps his wings nonchalantly, kind of knowing what's going on. But he's comes up to behind the team and peers upon everybody.
Yeah, you guys hear him flapping. He's not invisible, right? Or is he still invisible?
He is still invisible. But you can still hear him, so it's fine. I ended my turn. I did not hear anything either.
All right, so it's now Dinjarin's turn. So Dinjarin, you're up. You finally made your way down to the battle now that all of the hard work is over.
I cast some lights.
I know, I'm just messing with you. Which are still dancing, by the way. You know, you see them illuminating the back of Alexandria.
I can't see the number of how far I'm going for some reason.
It says 25, 15, 25, 15, 25.
That's weird.
35.
I'll go right there.
Yeah. All right, so you're standing on the corpse of the Chuul.
And I'm just gonna, because I don't have anything I can do. All my spells are done, and unless I'm in melee range, I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna look at the Chuul and think about butter and how hungry my character is. Maybe boiling some Chuul claw for lunch or something, and
sounds good.
Daydream of food.
All right, end your turn. It'll be Tyros. You're hidden around the corner.
Yep. Tyros is going to make his way down here.
All right, you're out of movement.
I am targeting. Oh, I've untargeted the skeleton. Let me target the skeleton.
With what?
And with. I'm not in melee range, so I still have to use my firebolt. I will use my firebolt.
All right, firebolt it. Let's see what happens. Oh, not a crit this time, but almost a fumble.
No, that was a bad one. Do I have a bonus that I could use? No, I am not in.
You're not in melee range.
No, but I'm going to slither down into all of this crud of the Chuul as the skeleton is still humming the song and hide into all of that muck.
All right, so roll your stealth. And you are hidden. It's almost just it's just almost like you're just naturally. So yeah, you guys see Tyros just for a split seconds, like sort of pick up bits of the Chuul and place it on top of himself. All right, end your turn. It's now Spudnut's turn.
Spudnut is his master is feeling much better. What is Spudnut's movement?
Spudnut's movement is 40 feet.
40 feet. Spudnut is going to take a run at this dancing skeleton and... Oh, I can't move him, though.
All right, let me move.
Will 40 feet get him to the skeleton?
40 feet gets him to the skeleton. Here he goes.
All right, and it's just going to be looking for some bones and just chomping away at the femur, just trying to get the biggest bone that he can off of this skeleton.
So target the skeleton, and then you can use claws, I believe.
I don't think I have any control whatsoever over Spudnut.
Oh, you should have been able to. Okay, so let me target the skeleton. And then let me get claws.
No, I do.
Oh, I already rolled. Sorry.
Yep, no, that's okay. That's okay.
But it missed. It tried.
It did. Yeah, so it passes the turn.
All right. And this brings us to...
All right, I sat and contemplated what went wrong last time. How could I have possibly missed when I was so sure of my action? So this time I'm ready, I'm ready to go. I'm going to do great this time. I'm pure confidence. So I sneak up behind or I walk up behind, or
Yep.
briskly get up behind this skeleton, and I'm going to use my bone staff.
Make sure you don't have it targeted. Right click target.
There. I'm targeted now, right?
Yep.
And now, that's what I had done last time.
13 flanks, so it's hit. It hits hard.
Kill it.
A little too hard. It feels maybe. Did it not? You had yourself targeted.
No, I didn't.
You literally had yourself targeted, so I have to give
No,
you...
I did not. No, I did not. I had it targeted, and then I clicked off of... I don't know why.
HP, so 11 points of damage removed from Glory. So yes. You look at it, it says Glory hits Glory with bone staff.
I didn't.
No, you can argue all you want.
She was flanking it though. So it did. Flanking popped up when she targeted something.
She flanked herself.
How would you do that though?
I right now it is targeted on the creature.
Are you green?
What? There's the thing right here.
What color is your what color are you? Are you green or blue or what are you?
I'm like yellow.
It's not targeted on the creature.
Wait, no, there's blue. So you mean the circle stuff that's animated around me?
So you are targeted with blue. I believe blue is
the character that's in play.
Yeah. The skeleton is not targeted by you. Right click over the skeleton. And see the little 3 circles? Are they orange?
What 3 circles? There's no 3 circles. There's just the arrows that are vibrating around it.
No, but when you right click over the character, these little icons pop up, and there's 3 concentric circles, like a dot, a circle, and a circle. It should be orange if it's targeted.
I don't know what circles you're talking about.
Now it's targeted. Whatever you just did, just targeted.
Nothing has changed on my screen.
But did you just click something?
Yeah, I've been like fidgeting around with Control, Shift, Command. I don't even know what I clicked, but nothing has changed on.
Yeah. So the way you target, the easiest way is right click over the skeleton.
I'm using my mouse pad, so it's like I am clicking the right part of my mouse pad, and all I'm seeing are these arrows that are coming in, and like that are focusing, and like nothing else is showing up.
Yeah, I can't speak to how it works on a trackpad. It's a right click. When I right click, and I think when anyone else right clicks, whoever has a mouse, if you right click over yourself, it brings up all these little icons, right? Does that for anyone else? Yeah.
Yep.
So, Sarah, in the combat tracker for you, control click on the skeleton, and then hit target.
Target.
I think you can also, so I'm going to give...
untarget it now?
So I'm going to give you back your health, and I'm going to take that 11 from the skeleton. But I'm just saying, like, you did have yourself targeted.
I will say, though, I've also had issues seeing if something is targeted, and when I right-click, I don't see what you're talking about either. Like, the things don't come up for me. So I've always had to do it through the combat tracker.
So when you guys... but David, when you right-click, you see stuff, right?
I see stuff when I right-click over me. Not over who I'm targeting.
So if you right click over, well, there's no one alive right now.
No, but if I right click over Glory, I don't get anything. I have to right click on me to select the targeting icon. Oh, and then I just target myself.
Yeah, no, that targets you. So that targeting icon, you should be able to. There's no monsters on the screen, but you should be able to target the monsters. That's how you target monsters, right? You right click over them.
But I should also. If I want to do a healing spell, for example, if I had one, I would right-click over, say, Alexandria. But I'm not... Right-click doesn't work on any other character on the screen. Right-click only works on my own character.
So the right-click should only work on your character and any monsters. It shouldn't work on any other... You can't, like... Well, that's not true, because you have to be able to target... you have to be able to target the other characters. So,
yeah.
Stephanie, how did you target everybody else? Did you right-click over them, or how did you target? Because you targeted everybody.
Yeah, I made a selection and then hit the target icon on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used the target icon on the top left to select
Okay.
the target.
Okay, so do you guys use it in the toolbar where it says select targets?
Yes.
Because you can also do that, right? You can click that select targets, and then just like click, 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 click.
That's the only way to do it.
Oh, interesting. This is why I think we needed to have that like lesson session that we have never done, right? To sort of like work through all of these. But we need screen share available so that I can see what you guys are seeing.
To Curtis's point, though, if you control click on another target, whether if another character or a bad guy, then it will target it.
Do you see my
control click works.
So like
I see your screen.
If I right click, I know it's not alive, but like I don't, even if I click like nothing, like it's these little arrows, right? But if I click the target button on something, then I guess that's how that's how
that's how you do it.
So now, okay, then I just haven't been doing it right. Then okay.
Well, but we've lasted a long time without doing it right. So it's interesting that we've just now figured this out, right? Oh, someone dropped off. Who was that?
Milan.
I do have to drop in a couple minutes.
I do too. I have to meet with Scott. But anyway, we'll pick up from here. Next time we play, you guys have I'm ending combat and emptying the combat tracker. I'm going to apply all of your experience points.
Ooh, by the way, whenever I kill something, I get 11 hit points back.
Oh.
So
is that always?
Called Dark One's Blessing, and when I reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you gain 11 temp hit points.
But is that something you had to cast on yourself before you do that?
Oh.
That's why I asked if you wanted to use that as a bonus.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Oop, all right, I'll delete those. Never mind then.
Okay, so let me auto assign.
Learning as we go.
There we go. And you all got 550 experience points for this series of battles.
Excellent. So really quickly, does Dark One's Blessing take a turn, or is it just something I have to say that I'm gonna do?
Dark One's Blessing feature.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
I think it's a free action, so you can take it at any time during your turn.
Oh, so I could have done it then.
Yeah, you could have.
Okay.
But on that note, I've got to go meet with Scott in 15 minutes. So I have 15 minutes to all of this. If you guys have any questions or comments when we pick up here, you guys have laid out all of this stuff. You now have killed what was ever in the baptismal fountain. You have killed the mummy queen area. You've not really been into the baptismal fountain room. So there you go.
I guess my only question is, from a time perspective, how long has it been now since we first came into the catacombs or entered from the beach?
I'll have to calculate that. It seems like a long time because it has been many sessions. But if you think of like wandering through this, it's been probably like 3 or 4 hours. But let me go calculate it and figure out where you are. Yeah, that's where we'll use that calendar. So we'll start tracking actual time because it's going to become an issue.
Bye.
So on that note, until next time, I'll see you. All right.
See you guys.
Bye all.
Bye.